Today we start in electrochemistry Faraday law of electrolysis. First we see what do you mean by the electrolysis. Electrolysis is the process of decomposition of an electrolyte by passing an electric current in their fused state or in their molten state are called electrolysis. And Faraday given the law of electrolysis to the relation between the substance liberated during electrolysis and the passing electricity. So there is the two laws of Faraday. First is the Faraday first law. According to this law, the amount of substance liberated during electrolysis is proportional to the quantity of electricity passed. The amount of substance during the electrolysis liberated is directly proportional to the passing electric current or electricity. It's called the Faraday first law, and mathematically it is W, that is mass of substance, directly proportional to Q. We replace the proportional sign, that is Q in Z into Q, where W is the mass of substance liberated in electrode, Q passing electricity, that is quantity of electricity, or charge, and Z is the constant known as electrochemical equivalent. Z is a constant known as electrochemical equivalent. And since charge equals to current into time, since Q equals to I into T, so W equals to Z into I into T, where I is the current in ampere and T is the time in second. If we passes the 1 ampere current for 1 second, then W equals to Z into 1 into 1, so W equals to Z. That means electrochemical equivalent is equal to the mass of the substance liberated if we pass the 1 ampere current for 1 second. So it is the first law of Faraday. The amount of the substance liberated during electrolysis is proportional to the passing electricity. So W directly proportional to Q, replacing proportional sign, there is a constant Z. Z is called constant known as electrochemical equivalent of the substance, and since Q charge equals to I into T, so W equals to Z into I into T. If we pass the 1 ampere current for 1 second, then W equals to Z into 1 into 1, W equals to Z. That is, electrochemical equivalent is the amount of substance deposited by 1 ampere current for 1 second. It is the first law of Faraday. Now after first law, that is Faraday second law. According to this law, when the same quantity of electricity is passed through solution of different electrolyte, and these electrolyte connected in a series, so the amount of substance liberated or produced at the electrode are directly proportional to their equivalent mass. The amount of substance liberated at electrode are directly proportional to their equivalent mass. It is called the Faraday second law, right? And mathematically it is, suppose W1 and W2 equals to E1 upon E2, where W1 and W2 are the weights of the metal, are the weight or mass weights of metal deposited deposited by passing the same quantity of electricity, by passing the same quantity of electricity, same quantity of electricity, and E1 and E2 are their equivalent mass, are their equivalent masses. So it is the Faraday's second law. If we pass the same quantity of electricity through the different electrolyte connected in a series, the mass of the substance produced at the electrode is directly proportional to their equivalent mass, that is W1 upon W2 equals to E1 upon E2, where W1 and W2 are the weight of metal deposited at the electrode by passing the same quantity of electricity, and E1 and E2 are their equivalent masses. So these are the two laws of electrolysis: Faraday's first law of electrolysis and Faraday's second law of electrolysis. After Faraday's law of electrolysis, our next topic is the electrolytic cell. Electrolytic cell or voltmeter. Electrolytic cell is a device. It is a device consists of two metal electrodes. Dipping in a salt solution, which is called electrolyte. Electrolytic cell is a device which consists of two metal electrodes dipping in a electrolytic solution. Right? If we pass the electric current from external source of electricity, the electric current enter into one of the electrode. Called anode and liberated at cathode. So anode is always oxidation reaction and cathode always reduction reactions. So anode is, in this cell, is the positive pole and cathode is negative pole. For example, suppose we take the passing electric current through aqueous solution of NaCl. NaCl on electrolysis giving sodium ion and chloride ion at anode chlorine gas is liberated. And at cathode sodium metal is deposited. Is the oxidation, loss of electron, and there is the reduction, gaining of electrons. So electrolytic cell is a device in which the external supply of electrical energy is necessary. External supply of electrical energy is necessary. If we pass the external supply of electricity, the electric current enters the cell or solution through one of the electrodes called anode and leaves the solution of electrolyte by another electrode called cathode. Anode is connected to the positive pole of the battery and cathode is connected to negative pole of the battery. After electrolytic cell, next is the electrochemical cell. Electrochemical cell is a device which converts chemical energy into electrical energy. It is the device which converts the chemical energy into electrical energy, and electrolytic cells device convert electrical energy into chemical energy. First we see the structure. Now in electrochemical cell there is a two beaker which contain the electrode In left side there is the anode. Anode is the, in this is the zinc electrode. We have as an anode dipped in their salt solution ZnSO4, and right side container we taken the copper electrode. We have as a cathode and dipped in their salt solution CuSO4. Both the solution we have as electrolyte, and both the solution we connected using the salt bridge. In salt bridge we taken the inert electrolyte potassium sulfate, potassium chloride, potassium nitrate. Now it is the simplest structure. It contains the two beaker. In beaker left beaker contain the zinc metal electrode. We have as an anode dipped in their salt solution ZnSO4, and right side there is a copper electrode. We have as a cathode dipped in their salt solution CuSO4 copper sulfate. Both the solutions is connected using the salt bridge. So salt bridge is the bridge we connect both the solution and maintain the electrical neutrality. It is the general structure. After this, we see the working of the cell. We know that in cell redox reactions takes place. So we see after structure working of the cell. Working of cell. So cell anode behave as a anode is negative pole and cathode is positive. So there is a two reaction, oxidation half reaction at anode and reduction half reaction at cathode. So cell divided into two half cells. First, zinc undergoes oxidation by the loss of two electrons. So it is oxidation reaction. And second, this liberated electrode is taken by copper electrode. So that is the reduction reaction. So our cell is divided into two types of cells, of anode half cell or cathode half cell reactions. Now if we added both the reactions, half cell reaction, so we give the complete cell reaction. Complete cell reactions. So here we write cell reaction at anode, zinc undergo oxidation, this oxidation half reaction, oxidation half reaction at cathode, gaining of electron, this reduction half reaction, reduction half reaction, both the reaction giving complete cell reaction called redox reaction. Zinc, copper electrode giving Zn 2 plus and copper. It is the complete cell reaction, which is the redox reaction. So electrochemical cells are devices which convert the chemical energy into electrical energy. In this cell, different metal electrodes we use, zinc and the copper. Zinc we have as a anode and copper we have as a cathode. Zinc dipped in their salt solution ZnSO4 and copper dipped in their salt solution CuSO4, and both the solution we joined it through using salt bridge. After this reactions, working of the cell, zinc undergoes oxidation, that is loss of electron, copper having reduction reaction, gaining of electrons. So first oxidation half reaction takes place at anode and reduction half reaction takes place at cathode. Both the reaction combines, so giving complete cell reaction, which is called the redox reaction. So it is the electrochemical cell.